Our Buckeyes travel to Evanston, Illinois to take on the number 22 ranked Wildcats of Northwestern. First quarter action, Mike Weber takes the handoff, goes up the middle for a gain of 7 yards. Then Joe Burrow drops back. He hits Terry McLaurin, who gets away from the corner and is finally brought down at the 7-yard line. That would lead to a Buckeye field goal. Wildcats take over. Smith drops back and hits Nagel on the sideline for a gain of 26 yards. Smith tries to go to the air again, but is sacked by Nick Bosa, forcing a Wildcats punt. Later in the first, Joe Burrow drops back. He finds Austin Mack wide open for a gain of 13 yards in the first down. Then Weber goes up the middle for a 9-yard gain, giving the Buckeyes great field position. Then up the middle again for Mike. This time he picks up 10 yards, first and goal Buckeyes. Buckeyes finally get into the end zone with this 8-yard TD pass from Burrow to Victor. Ohio State's up 10-0. But here comes Northwestern. Smith drops back. He finds Lees on the sideline for a gain of 20 yards in the first down. A few plays later, Smith links up with Flynn Nagel, this time for a gain of 31 yards. Wildcats inside the red zone. A few plays later, Smith goes option right and gets smacked by Sean Wade, who forces a fumble. Wildcats recover. Now it's first and goal. Anderson takes the handoff and gets stuffed by Justin Hilliard for a loss of 4 yards. Next play, Smith goes option right, and Jordan Fuller makes the tackle. Third down, Smith tries to go option left. He's tackled by Sean Wade for a 3-yard loss. Northwestern settles for the field goal. But here come the Buckeyes offense. Burrow hits Victor on a slant route for a gain of 16 yards in the first down. That would lead to this field goal by Sean Nurenberger, putting the Buckeyes up 13-3. Wildcats look to answer. Smith hits Green on a screen pass for an 11-yard gain and the first down. Then John Moulton takes the handoff, finds a crease, sheds a couple tackles, uses a nasty stiff arm, and picks up 20 yards. A few plays later, Smith drops back. He steps up in the pocket and drops an absolute dime to Charlie Fessler, who makes a crazy diving catch. Then Smith takes the option right, avoids a tackle, and gets down to the goal line. Next play, Smith tries to go speed option, but he gets destroyed by Devon Hamilton for a 3-yard loss. But Austin Anderson would get his hands on the ball and run over Fuller to get into the end zone. Buckeyes up 13-10. Ohio State is in the 2-minute drill. Burrow hits Mack for 14. Then Burrow tries to go deep and is picked off by Mayo, but the Buckeyes would go into the half up 13-10. The Buckeyes offense is looking a little sluggish today. They need a jolt of energy. We'll see what they could do in the start of the second half. Start of the third, Smith comes out throwing for the Wildcats. He tries to force a pass and is picked off by the sophomore Sean Wade, who gets his first interception on the year. And there has been a quarterback change for the Buckeyes. Dwayne Haskins is in, and he hands off to Mike Weber, who gains 11 yards. It would lead to another Nuremberg field goal. Buckeyes up 16-10. Wildcats take over. Smith drops back, and again, Sean Wade gets his hands on the ball. He gets his second pick of the day, and this one is going to the house. He's at the 5, goal line, touchdown, Buckeyes. Pick 6 for the sophomore. The Wildcats look to strike back. Moulton takes the handoff, finds a hole, turns it upfield, and takes a huge hit from Okuda, and it's a fumble. But Fessler is Johnny on the spot. He scoops it up, and he's off to the races. He's finally tackled at the 15. Then Smith drops back. He has all day to throw. He finally hits Lees at the goal line. First and goal, Wildcats. Smith caps off the drive with this 1-yard TD run. 22-17 Ohio State. Buckeyes offense back on the field. Haskins fakes the handoff, goes option right, and picks up 11 yards. Then Haskins throws a dart to Terry McLaurin for a gain of 13 in the first down. Next play, Haskins drops back. He scrambles out to his right. He has nothing but time, so he sets his feet, and he drops an absolute dime to Benjamin Victor in the end zone for the 27-yard touchdown. Check out the throw and catch one more time. Northwestern comes out running. Smith takes the option right, gets a few blocks, and picks up 15 yards. Then Smith again, option right. This time he has open field. He dances a little bit and picks up 18 yards. Then Smith makes a huge mistake by testing Kendall Sheffield. The sophomore corner jumps the route, gets the interception, and returns it back to the 27-yard line. First down, Buckeyes. Buckeyes look to put the nail in the coffin. Weber goes up the middle for a gain of 15 yards. Then 2-5 takes the handoff again. He cuts it left, cuts it back up the middle for a gain of 12 yards. Then Haskins goes play action. He scrambles out to his left, and he finds Austin Mack open for 15-yard gain, first down Buckeyes. Later in the drive, Demario McCall caps off the drive with a 2-yard TD run. Ohio State is up 36-17. But here comes Northwestern. Smith drives back, and he has all day to throw. He finds Fessler wide open for a gain of 27 yards. Then Moulton takes the handoff. He avoids the blitz, cuts it back out to the right, and picks up 15 yards in the first down. A few plays later, Smith goes speed option. He makes the pitch to Anderson, who sheds a Fuller tackle, runs over Denzel Ward, and gets down to the 3-yard line. Anderson would cap off the drive from 3 yards out, 36-24 Ohio State. Buckeyes look to pound the rock. Weber goes up the middle for a gain of 14 yards. Then Mike takes the handoff again, goes straight up the gut for 12 more. A couple plays later, Haskins hits Victor on the slant, and he picks up 11 for a 1st and goal Buckeyes. Then Haskins goes option right, avoids tackles, and walks into the end zone from 7 yards out. Northwestern comes out throwing. Smith drops back, and he throws a touch pass out to Lees on the sideline for a 21-yard gain. Then after a pass interference call, Smith gets 2 big blocks that allows him to walk into the end zone from 4 yards out. Later in the fourth, Buckeyes driver McCall takes the handoff. He finds a crease and is finally brought down after an 18-yard gain. Haskins puts the icing on the cake going option right, and he walks into the end zone from 13 yards out. Northwestern would tack on another TD, but the Buckeyes would go on to win 50-38. Joe Burrow finished 11 for 22 for 103 yards, 1 touchdown, and 1 interception. Haskins came in the second half. He went 5 for 5 for 74 yards and 1 touchdown. Mike Weber did what 2-5 does. He carried the ball 26 times for 187 yards. But Haskins was the story. He finished with 13 carries for 53 yards and 2 rushing touchdowns. Shaun Wade had a big game on defense, 2 interceptions, 1 for a pick 6, and he also had a forced fumble. Well, it looks like we have a quarterback controversy in Columbus. Head over to my Twitter and Instagram. Leave a vote. Who should start the next game versus Minnesota? Is it Joe Burrow or is it Dwayne Haskins? Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you smash that thumbs up button and subscribe if you're brand new. Again, head over to my Instagram and Twitter at BigC.Game. Let me know who should start. Is it Joe Burrow or is it Dwayne Haskins? Comments down below. Let me know. And I'm going to talk to you guys in the next video. Have a good day, y'all. 2 fingers in the air.